Good morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm an annuity director here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Wanted to thank you for taking time out to listen in on us. The webinar this morning. We have the special privilege of having Brian Moshka on this morning. He is the regional VP of marketing with Rebel One. He's got a tremendous product solutions he's bringing to the table this morning to share with you. He's got the industry leading multi-year guarantee annuity. He's going to be sharing details around that product with you this morning a little bit later, along with one of the industry leading fixed indexed annuities with one of the highest bonuses available to your clients to help them achieve their financial objectives, and some of the other products or solutions that Rebel One offer as well. He's got some exciting news. I'm not going to steal his thunder on some incentive programs as well, but let's go ahead and get started this morning. Again, my name is Marcus Solar. I'm an annuity director. I've been here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services now for about 10 years. I certainly do appreciate you taking time to listen into the webinar this morning. If you do get pulled away from the webinar, keep in mind that this webinar will be recorded. I'd be more than happy to get you out a copy after, in case a client walks in or you do get a phone call. I'd be more than happy to get the information back out to you so you can listen to it at your own convenience. If there is anything that catches your attention this morning, please feel free to email me. My email is marcus@imsinc.com, and I'd be more than happy to follow up with you on the information that does catch your attention during the webinar this morning. One other item I'd like to touch base on before we get started is, as we go through the Rebel One product portfolio, think of any client appointments that you might have coming up here that might be a good fit for some of these solutions. At the end, I will be following up with each and every one of you with regards to a phone call. I'd like to run quotes for you just to show how the Rebel One solutions might be a good fit going forward. I'd like to put together some quotes for you to show you in comparison how they might match up and see if we might be able to earn those opportunities from you as well. So let's go ahead and get started this morning. Again, I appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit more about Insurance Agency Marketing Services and Rebel One. Insurance Agency Marketing Services has been in the business for now over 30 years. We're here to help you grow your business and earn your clients. We do have our new producer builder program. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard. It is good for the first 6 months you are on board with us. It is in exchange for your fixed indexed annuity business or single premium life business. We have several different levels that you can achieve, anything from $100,000 in paid business all the way up to $1 million. For example, at the $100,000 level, you can get $750 in cash back to help you offset any type of expenditures you might have, or we can help you out with a 1,500 piece postcard mailer to help you keep those prospects coming through the door, getting in front of prospects so you can see on a day-to-day basis. At the $1 million level, we can help you with some branding on major networks like CBS, NBC, Fox News to help extend your brand in your local area, or we can help you with 8 to 10 preset, pre-qualified appointments to help you stay in front of those high net worth clients. If you have any questions on our new producer builder program, please give our office a call. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions, or you can email me after this broadcast. We do have the IMS Business Builder program as well. We do understand that it is very expensive to run your practice. We'd love to help you offset those expenditures by several different ways, one of which being the referral producer program. If you like what we do here and you refer folks to our organization, we do pay you on an ongoing basis for their life target and your index business coming through the doors. This is an ongoing program that never does end as long as your referral does continue to write business through our organization. We also have the marketing reimbursement program that we do pay. For example, on index business, for every 100,000 that comes through our doors, we put $100 into your marketing reimbursement account. You can use this to offset any type of business expense or marketing for website creation, logo, any type of marketing expense going forward. I believe that we do have some of the best back office support, and we try to take all of that off of your table so you can do what you do best, which is staying in front of prospects and clients alike. We do, as you call in the office, and again, I want to touch on that, Steve Murray and Charles Hearing, Curtis Hawks and Chris Conroy, our owners here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, have a promise to the field that every phone call that comes into our office is answered within 2 rings, because we understand that if it wasn't for you in the field working hard, it wouldn't be for us here in our office. So during regular business hours, every phone call is answered within 2 rings of that phone, because we understand your time is valuable, and we want to make sure that we are respecting your time when you do call into our office. We are here and available for you to help you with life and annuity case design. We try to help you out with submission to commission support on the back end. So once that case is submitted to our office, we scrub those apps. We follow up on those applications to make sure they are paid in a timely basis for your organization. We have paperless contracting, so all of that is done on our side of the house to make sure everything runs appropriately for you. So again, you can do what you do best, which is stay out in front of your prospects and clients alike. We do have the IAMS website. When we are not here during regular business hours, it is the www.iamsinc.com. It does have tools out there that you can go out and leverage for annuity and life quotes. We do have online forms available. One of the best resources on our website from my top producers is the Sales Resource Library, which does have presentations, tax information, product sales ideas, and much more. If you've not seen the Sales Resource Library, I would invite you to take some time, go out there, take a look around. If you have any questions on that specific part of our website, please give me a call after the webinar this morning, and I would be more than happy to walk you through that portion of our website. We do have eApp Solutions, which is our electronic application platform. It is out on our website. You do have to register for this. If you have any questions on the eApp platform, please give our office a call. We'd be more than happy to walk you through that. And we look forward to hearing from you on that. As far as creative services, no matter where you are in your business today, no matter where you're looking to go, we can certainly help you out. If you're just getting into the business, we can help you out with logo design, business cards, brochures, stationery, etc. If you've been in the business a long time, you need help with your website, you're looking for main advertising on the national level, and looking to do some customized green screen advertising, we can help you out there. If you have any questions on our capabilities from an advertising standpoint, please give our office a call. We'd be more than happy to walk you through some examples. We do have some examples out on our website under Creative Services tab. I would invite you again to go out to our website, click on the Creative Services tab, take a look at some of the examples out there. If you want more, give our office a call here at 800-255-5055, and we'd be more than happy to get you in touch with our Creative Services team. We also do offer IAMS Wealth Management if you are considering getting your Series 65 license, which will increase your client base. It will strengthen the relationships with each and every client, so you are not passing that business down the street to a competitor or possible competitor, and you are increasing that revenue. Please give our office a call and ask to speak to IAMS Wealth Management. Duncan, Mike, Charles Hearing Jr. would all be more than happy to talk to you about what it would take to achieve that license and what that could mean to your business long-term by achieving the Series 65 license. Excuse me. We are going to be hosting a Life and Annuity Academy. We do have one coming up here very, very shortly, but it is full. We do have another one coming up here in June, the 4th through the 6th. I believe that one will be held here in Omaha, Nebraska at our home office. What we're looking for is advisors that are in good standings with insurance agency marketing and currently writing through our organization. Most of the costs are covered by insurance agency marketing services. And the carriers co-sponsoring the event. We do bring in 3 to 4 of our top $10+ million producers to share not only their prospecting methods, how they run their business, what their sales process looks like to help increase your sales. They talk about advanced sales strategies, sales ideas, what they see as far as the industry and where it's going, the effects on the changes in the industry, what they do to create their stream of prospects and referrals. So there really is no topic that is left unturned when it comes to our Life and Academy, the Life and Annuity Academy. So if you have some more interest in this, please let me know at the end of this event, and I'd be more than happy to get you out some more information on our upcoming Life and Annuity Academy that will be taking place in June of 2025. We do have our top producer trip. It is winding down. It's going to be in Quebec City, August 3rd through the 8th of 2025. The qualification ends on June 30th. It's going to take 5 million points or $5 million on the fixed index annuity side to qualify for this trip. It has been running for about 18 months now. If you have any questions on our top producer trip to Quebec, please give our office a call. The nice thing about our top producer trip is any business that you write through us, whether it be life, long-term care, med sup, annuity, all of that business does count towards our top producer trip. We can certainly give you the breakdown for that. If you'd like more information, please give our office a call. If you are on social media and you like to click on Facebook and LinkedIn, we do keep up articles out here and trends that we do see within the industry, how we see the industry changing here going forward with volatility, how that might affect your clients, how index annuities could help them long term. We'd love to have you join us and follow us here. The links are below. If you have any questions on Facebook or LinkedIn, please give us a call. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions with you with regards to our social media sites. At this point in time, what I'd like to do is turn it over to Brian Moshka, again, the regional VP of Revel One. Again, they bring to the table a very, very competitive portfolio of solutions, both on the multi-year guarantee and the fixed index annuity side of the house. Right now, they do have the strongest multi-year guarantee available in the marketplace today. When we are just heading into April being the largest CD renewal month of the year. So the timing is excellent for agents out there looking to help their consumers with rates. But I don't want to steal all of Brian's thunder. So at this point in time, I do appreciate you taking time to spend with us today, Brian. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Hey, Marcus, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
There we go. Yeah, my headset wasn't working there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into things here. Not a lot of fanfare, but we are Revel One. We're located here in Urbandale, Iowa, which If you know the area, that means Des Moines, Iowa. So I'm calling in today on a nice, beautiful, sunny day in Des Moines, Iowa. Of course, where all the other fixed indexed annuity carriers are, right? So today we're just going to cover two things. You know, Marcus said we have a lot of product to offer, and we do, but we're going to zero in on a couple of things. That being the highest MYGA rate that's out there in the industry right now. And then the other thing is the 16% bonus. I've got a couple of neat points that I want to make on that, and then we'll wrap up with the incentive. So the question that you always receive, and I know many of you on this phone call have heard this, is, well, what's the best rate you have? I'm sure people call into the office or during this CD renewal period time, everybody's shopping rate. And usually that is a sign that they just want the highest rate. And I think we've got a great solution for you as you go this month and next month to answer that and get people used to and knowing who Revel One is. So rather than kill you with a PowerPoint presentation today, I thought I'd flip the script a little bit here and use some of the tools that you will be using in the field. These are available to you. Now you got to look down at the bottom to see if you can use them with the public or not. But this here is our consumer brochure. And the only thing that I wanted to point out on this is, as Marcus mentioned, CDs are renewing here in April. I know that you know this already, and it's a basic concept, but sometimes it's forgotten as to why we sell the MYGAs in the first place. Keep in mind that it's tax deferral, right? And tax deferral always beats the non-deferred taxable account. You can see the line there at 2,000 or 204,000 versus 265,000. So that's what you're bringing to your clients. And I know it's a simple, easy concept, but let's get the clients anchored in the right frame of mind first before we start talking about annuities, unless they're already used to annuities. I think another strategy here that I actually picked up from an IAMS agent that's down in Overland Park, does a great job with MYGAs. He said, you know, Brian, I want to make them a customer first, and I'll make them a client later. So if they call me asking what's the best rate you have, I'm going to give them exactly what they want. Later on, I will introduce them to other products, to other ideas, to other concepts, hopefully with Revel One, because they're already used to Revel One. So I know it's a basic concept, but that is something that's right there on the consumer brochure that you can talk about. I won't go through all the pages, that's just on page 2 there. So let's talk about our direct growth MYGA. That's what we're calling it. Here is the piece that you'll see on state availabilities, and everybody on this phone call should be happy with me, because you see here as you scroll down, there's yeses on every state except for our friends in California and our folks in New York. So those are the only 2 states that it's not approved in yet. Every other state, you're good to go. All right, let's get down into some details of the direct growth multi-year guarantee annuity. We have different terms that you can choose. The first being the 3-year at 5.85, the 5-year at 6.05. Now, Marcus and I were talking before this phone conversation, and that's probably the term that we're getting questioned or asked on the most. But we're seeing sales all over the place, but probably the 5-year is talked about the most at 6.05, 7 years at 6, and your 10 years at 5.90. Okay, pretty simple, right? Pretty straightforward. I do want to add right there, because I do get this question often, is that compounding interest? The answer is yes, that is compounding interest. Now, the one little difference here that I want to point out is the riders. We have 2 riders. So you could go 2 different ways with this. The person that calls you and says, what's my highest rate? You can ask for the number of years that they're looking for. If it's 5 years, you would say it's 6.05. And then you start asking more questions. Do you need liquidity? Do you need, are you concerned about getting full death benefit at at the end of the or excuse me, when someone passes away. So two things at once there. My wife just texted me. So if you want free partial surrenders or free partial withdrawals, you can have that. It's the interest earnings potential each year based on your accumulation value at the start of the year multiplied by the guaranteed fixed interest rate. Essentially what that means is you can get at the interest credited. We just allow you to do it at the first of the year. You don't have to wait until the end of the year to get that. So that's kind of nice. Of course, required minimum distributions as well. The enhanced death benefit rider simply says, if I pass away, I want the full account value to go to my beneficiary, no surrender charges, no market value adjustments. If you do want nursing care and terminal illness rider, you would have to also add the enhanced death benefit. And so something that we've done that's kind of cool is we've actually been pretty transparent with our pricing of this product. So if you want those two riders, excuse me, here are the rider. Each one of these riders is 10 basis points. So if you pick both of them, it's 20 basis points. The 5-year, if you had 2 additional riders, it's 5.85. And of course, if you only picked one, doesn't matter which one, it does not matter, you get 5.95. Still a very strong rate in this environment. And Marcus could fact check me on that and verify, and he has all the information on that. Now, how do we get such a high interest rate? Well, it has to come from somewhere. And so the commission here is, there it is, 3 years is at 1, the 5-year is at 1.75, the 7 years at 2, and the 10 years at 2.5. We've done our studies and looked out into the environment there, and that is very competitive, especially for such a high rate. Okay, so this is our direct growth program, 6.5 or 6.05, excuse me. I hope I haven't been saying 6.5. I'm gonna correct that, 6.05% on the 5-year. Okay, so it's a great solution to, number one, gather assets. Isn't that what we're all after? We all want to bring assets into the house, right? It may also complement your AUM. Also, what this does is it gets them comfortable with who is Revel One. We have other products, and maybe someday they'll ask you, well, what else do you have? And at that point in time, you can say, well, you're already used to Revel One. Let's see what they have. We do have a full lineup of fixed indexed annuities. They are accumulation based right now. And then we have a bonus product, and shortly we'll be coming out with an income rider as well, but that'll be later in the year. So let's just zero in on what else we have. And right now we've got a 16% bonus. Now these are pieces that you can use with your clients. And this one just goes through and shows the 16% premium bonus to help jumpstart their monies that they're putting with you. There's no fees on this. That's the thing that I like the best, is a lot of companies will give bonuses and then they charge a fee for it. Well, we don't have any fees on our products at this point in time. Maybe when we add an income rider, you'll see a fee then. The bonus fully vests at the end of the 10-year vesting period or upon nursing home confinement, terminal illness, or death. So that's very nice. And then the last paw point there that we have is the 6 S&P indexed interest options. The only reason why I highlight that is because we have some very nice fixed rates, caps, and participation rates. I won't go through the screen and bore you with all that. I'm just going to tell you. The fixed rate right now is 3%. The 1-year point-to-point with a cap is 7%. The 1-year point-to-point with participation rate is 30%. Now, why am I making such a big deal about that? Why would I talk about that? Well, I think with a 16% bonus, you have an opportunity to go back through your book You get to look at some of those old annuities, the ones that are probably pre-2000, or excuse me, 2010, excuse me, before 2010, and look and see how are their fixed rates? How are their caps? How has this been performing? What are the reasons that you could look and see to say, you know what, we have a 16% bonus, we can jumpstart your growth, we have a better fixed rate, we have a better cap rate. And so if you do run into a replacement and you're sending that to us through suitability, just know that we will consider a -6% net loss. Now we're going to consider that. Doesn't mean we're going to take it. I don't want you to go out there and say, well, Brian said on the webinar that you would take it. No, I said we'd consider it. There's some explanation that needs to be done on that if you're putting the person behind or underwater, if you will. Probably a letter of explanation. I would suggest, remember the rates that I said? I would focus on the fixed rate and say, the fixed rate is at 3. Your old contract is getting fill in the blank. I've seen, and Marcus has seen a lot where they're around in the 1% area. So that might be a reason to make that move or to suggest that, hey, we're getting a better fixed rate. The caps, a lot of people want to look at the caps and say, well, the caps are so much better. The only problem is what if we both get 0? So that doesn't carry as much weight, but yes, the cap is 7%. That would be better probably than some of those old annuities that you have out there. So give us a shot, give us a try on that 16% bonus. This is a good segue into the, there it is. I hope everybody can see the incentive program that we have. I know that Marcus mentioned IMS does some marketing at the $1 million mark with the new producer program. And so with us, we have something at the $1 million mark, but we give you some basis points up until that point. So the date that this started was March 3rd. It will end May 31st. Okay, you're going to get paid within 2 business days of issue. This incentive will come to you essentially right away. I've already made some phone calls to congratulate people. But one thing that we heard from the field is, you know, I really don't like doing those incentive programs because I got to wait months and months and months to get the money. And then a check just shows up and I don't know what it's for. So we aim to fix that. And so what we've done is we've said, look, you're going to earn an additional 25 basis points on each of the first 5 FIA contracts that you send to us. Let me make a big point here. This is on the FIA contracts. I know today we talked about the direct growth MYGA. It has a very nice high rate, but this is only for the FIA contracts. So every time you send us a fixed index annuity contract, we'll give you 25 basis points extra within the next 2 business days. Okay, I think that's great to earn as you go and you get paid as you go. Now, there's another piece of this which says, if you achieve 1 million, which matches up with what IMS has, in total annuity production, including FIA, MYGA, and MYGA sales, MYGA is a whole nother webinar, between March 3rd and May 31st, you'll earn an additional 75 basis points. So I think that's really generous to include the MYGA and the MYGA in the $1 million total, and you get 75 basis points on your top 5 FIAs. Make sure you're only going to get paid on the FIA portion that you sent. There's a couple examples at the bottom here that we can kind of look at. But you're going to get that commission again in the extra 2 days. Within 2 days. Cool part about this, on Sunday, I was sitting there watching the Bassmasters fishing. I believe they were in Fort Worth, Texas. Lake Robert Ray, I think was the name of it. And they do a system where if you catch 5 fish, you don't just call it a day. They say it's the best 5 fish, and it's called a culling system. So if you have 5 5-pounders and you get a 6-pounder, you get to substitute that 6-pounder in. So it's kind of a culling system, and we're going to do the same thing. If your 6th FIA contract is larger than one of your first 5, we're going to substitute that in. Okay? Keep selling larger cases and we'll keep substituting smaller cases. I just love it. I mean, how easy is that, right? And so here's a couple of examples that I'll leave on the screen for just 1 second here, because I do want to be getting wrapped up here. Just talks about if you sold 3 FIA contracts versus 5 multi-year guarantee contracts, what that would add up to. You did hit $1 million, but you're going to get paid on the FIA contracts. Okay, there's another example there too, and we have these worksheets that you can use or that you can look at. Marcus has them. Also, one thing that I didn't include, and I wanted to ask Marcus for the QR code. The QR code will allow you to get to the website that we have built for the direct growth, where you can see the state availability and you can see the rate sheets. Everything is there for you. That consumer brochure piece is there for you, but we do have that. I've emailed it to Marcus and he can help distribute that out to people that have been on this phone call. So with that, again, my name is Brian Moshka. I'm one of the regionals here. We have a team of people that we work with. It's a very efficient team. I think what you'll find as you send business to us, we take an attitude that this business is hard enough, let alone getting an insurance company involved and messing things up for you. So we're very aware and conscious of that. We want to be very service oriented, and you'll find that our service is faster than anybody else out there because we are using electronic applications, and the electronic application has just been the world of difference for us and other carriers as well. So with that, I'm sure I've left out a bunch, but that's all we're going to talk about today. Please do call into IMS, get those rates, get the QR code. Let's get going on those rates because I don't know that they'll last forever. It won't be forever, right? Those rates are bound to change, but we don't see any changes in the near future, like by the end of the month. But do get on that, get some customers, gather some assets, and get them used to Revel One. So with that, I thank everybody for listening today. Marcus, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thank you for your partnership, buddy, and appreciate you letting me guest on this today.
Thanks a lot, Brian. I appreciate you taking some time and going through that. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the question box below. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you at this point in time. I'm also going to throw a poll out there. If you'd like more information on Revel One, please indicate that. And I would be more than happy to get you out some more information. Again, the tremendous rate on the multi-year guarantee annuity as we head into April being the largest CD annuity rate available in the marketplace today. One question that has popped up here as far as the multi-year guarantee rate, are there any states that are not or have not been approved for that product, Brian?
Yeah, on that state availability chart, and I just stopped sharing my screen, but it's really easy. It's on either side of the coast, right? California and New York.
Okay.
That's for the MYGA rate, correct?
Yep, correct. Yep. And how about someone's got a question on compensation? You want to cover that real quick?
So yeah, the compensation on the MYGA is on the 3-year is 1%. And then of course on the 5-year, it's 1.75. And then the 7-year, it's 2. And the 10-year is 2.5.
Okay. And then I had another question pop up here on, do you guys take paper applications or is it e-app only?
Yeah, I'm glad for that question. Thank you, whoever asked that. I kind of brushed over it, but we have found that we are actually everybody involved, from the agent to the IMO to Revel One, everybody's more efficient if you just use that e-app. We have allowed, in the very, very beginning, we allowed a couple paper apps, and it was terrible. They're not filled out properly. Things are missing. It just did not go smooth. So we completely stopped that. And now we're just doing the electronic apps. And essentially what we did to put you at ease, we took the paper app and just made it electronic. So the only difference is it's on a computer screen. So, by the way, on that electronic stuff too, I want to make sure, just to help the agents out there, the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to preload as much information as you can before you visit with the clients. Because honestly, I do not want to watch you, Marcus, sit there and type into a computer all my information. I'd like you just to have it preloaded. Then that way, I mean, because you know me, you know where I live, you know some stuff about me, right? Suitability wise. So let's preload that and then just bring it up when you and I come to the meeting. It's a great way to do it. What else?
Let me take a look here.
Okay.
Looks like that might be it. So I do appreciate everyone taking some time to listen in this morning. Like I said, if you thought of a good client that might be a good fit for these solutions, I will follow up with you afterwards to get those quotes out to you. Again, if you'd like to email me directly, again, my name is Marcus. My email is marcus@imsinc.com. I'd be more than happy to get that information directly back out to you. I did promise on the invite to get you out the CD replacement kit as well. I will email that out to everyone that attended this morning at the same time. Brian, I do appreciate you taking some time to join us this morning. I know you're a very, very busy individual, so thank you for that and sharing the information around Revel One and getting the word out there. But I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day, and I will look forward to talking to everyone soon. Thank you.